A very good morning, everyone. So myself, Swapnil Jalundwala, and I look after the strategy and business development for unmanned systems as well as electronic warfare systems. We are in Adani Defence and Aerospace stall, wherein we have displayed all our capabilities that we have. So typically, we have around 9 focus areas across unmanned systems, electronic warfare systems, missile systems, small arms, ammunitions, loitering munitions, AVAC systems, MRO, and most importantly, like we are focused in terms of developing the capabilities in India. So we are located across locations being Kanpur, Hyderabad, Bangalore, uh, Gwalior, Cochin, and Hosur, and of course Ahmedabad and Delhi. So what you see over here is something like we have this section which is more of an unmanned systems. We have various class of unmanned platforms, right from the strategic class of unmanned platforms till the nano class of unmanned platforms. The central area that you see over here is more on the loitering munitions, which we typically call as kamikaze drones, which has been used in various conflict areas very recently. It's a combination of unmanned platforms and explosives, wherein you are able to destroy the targets, aerial targets. That side, there is something which we had launched yesterday. I would say the electronic warfare systems, which is vehicle mounted counter drone systems in collaboration with DRDO. We are working on DRDO systems in D4, and this is about upgrading that system for longer ranges. What you see on this side is on the unmanned underwater vehicle, unmanned submarines, wherein we are working very closely with Indian Navy as a part of the MAKE program. So unmanned is a portfolio, is one of our most strategic portfolio, and we are focusing on unmanned aerial vehicles, unmanned ground vehicles, unmanned underwater vehicles as well. And this is a project which is very dear to us in terms of we have a team of R&D people focusing only on getting this product up and running in the next 1.5 to 2 years. If you go on the other side, that side we have displayed the missile systems, ammunitions, as well as small arms, and of course our complete Kanpur facility, which is first ever South Asia's largest ammunition manufacturing facility. On the missile side, we are working very closely with DRDO on various classes of missiles, and this is a joint development program wherein we are working. My people are actually working with the engineers of DRDO on the development and manufacturing of these missiles and testing it on the platforms that we intend to. We have a very interesting product over there, which is ULPGM, which we had very recently delivered to Indian Army, and which is a UAV launch precision guided missiles. So it's more of a combination of the capability that we have developed on the UAV side as well as missile side, and how can we use a UAV to launch a missile, okay, and then continue the whole missions at a range of around 15 to 18 kilometers on a total mission area. Uh, let's go to that site, wherein I'll just talk to you about the platform that we had launched in this Aero India, specifically for Indian Navy. So Indian Navy has been looking for a platform wherein they want a deck-based operations, the takeoff and landing happening from the deck, again a fixed wing mount. So we are launching Akshi 7, that is over here. So Akshi 7 has been developed keeping in view that we have shorter runways for takeoff and landing. This can take off at less than 200 meters of runway. Uh, Typically, if I have to be more precise, around 170 to 180 meters of runway. And it has got the endurance of up to 24 hours, SETCOM enabled. It can take off the overall payloads of more than 260 kgs. And more importantly, it has got various hard points for various types of mission capabilities. We have integrated all types of strategic, I would say, the critical payloads, right from electro-optics, IR payload, electronic intelligence, as well as command, radars, as well as life rafts. And as I mentioned to you, it is completely SATCOM enabled, and the mail platform which we are delivering to Navy, we have actually progressed in terms of how we can utilize the same capability in order to introduce newer platforms for the services. If we come to this side, I would say that my integration of systems of systems is what we have been doing. Like we are actually present across all class of UAVs, right from the nano class of UAV, which is displayed over there, which we generally call FPVs. Okay, and this is something which is a 4 kilometer of range, 30 minutes of endurance, and in a close combat area, in a close region where there is limited access of manpower to go inside in order to safeguard our human lives. We send this UAV, which can operate in GPS denied environment, which can does a collision avoidance systems, and from outside, someone can give a command once they find a target to explode. So we have also integrated 100 tons of explosives in this FPV for taking care of it. So now all these UAVs are developed by us, and the best part that we do is we are into UAVs, we are into unmanned underwater vehicles, we are into UGVs, and most importantly, when there is a mission that is being carried out, it is important that the systems work in tandem. Okay, whenever the mission has to be carried out. So we introduce a universal ground control system for various class of UAVs that can be operated at various mission scenarios. My strategic class of UAVs are SATCOM enabled, which is unlimited by range. And as we move further, depending on the mission requirement of Army, Navy, Air Force, we have various class of UAVs that can take care of it. Let's come to the second portfolio, which is a loitering munition kamikaze drone. What you see over here is a portfolio of loitering munitions. And just like we have the bifurcations in terms of the various classes of UAVs, starting from nano to whale class of UAV, the same things are also classified in loitering munitions, wherein there are loitering munitions which are man portable, which can be launched from the tube, till the strategic class of loitering munitions, which has got the range of up to 200 kilometers and endurance of 9 hours. We are already delivering Agnika to Indian Air Force, which is a strategic loitering munition, which has got the range of, I would say, 200 kilometers, endurance of 9 hours. And this is a more advanced version of Agnika, which is Agnika NG, wherein it has been SATCOM enabled, which so that it is not limited by the range. It can go up to 800,000 kilometers as well. But if you go to the second side of the portfolio, wherein what you see over here are the, I would say, the tactical class of loitering munitions, which can be fitted on various aerial platforms. So we are already looking at integrating in our existing platform, which we are delivered to Army and Navy, the main class of platform, wherein these loitering munitions can be integrated on the hard points and can be launched from the aerial platforms. More importantly, we are working very closely with various, I would say, the departments of the services to ensure that we're able to give the right product. So what you see over here, right from something which is just 25 kilometers of range or 7 kgs of explosives till 200 kgs of 200 kilometers of range and 9 hours of endurance, all classes of loitering munitions what we are delivering to the services and working very closely with them. The whole system wherein we recently completed the complete development of it. It is more of an upgrade of our existing D4 system. We have enhanced the range. We have integrated the laser systems. We have integrated 7.62 gun, and more importantly, all types of subsystems which are required for effective detection and neutralization has been integrated on a single 4x4 vehicle. The radar, which is X-band radar, having a range of 10 kilometers. The signal intelligence, again the range of 10 kilometers. The jammers, the electro-optics IRs, everything has been integrated on a single system. You can see all the systems over there. The best part of the system is it gives you the accurate location, direction, bearing, altitude of the incoming threat. It has got a smart jam method wherein you can jam any incoming threat without impacting the communication systems in that range. One of the most advanced systems, and in collaboration with DRDO, in support from the scientists from the DRDO, we were very successful to launch these products yesterday, and now we are very keen to take it to the services as well as to many of our global customers. So we are right now in the missile zone, okay, of Adani Defence and Aerospace. What you see over here are all the platforms that we have worked very closely with DRDO and developed, and now we are actually producing it at our Hyderabad facility. So we have around more than 500 plus people who are working on the R&D as well as production of these missiles. We have all classes of missiles that you are able to see over here, and now it has been integrated to various class of platforms that we have in the services. Right from the range extension kit that you see over here, which is Prahas. We have Gaurav, which is long range guide bomb, which is being integrated in Su-30. If we come to this side, we have the Rudram, which is an again anti-radiation missile, and this is again being integrated in Su-30 MKI platform. This is the next one is new generation anti-radiation missile. Uh, Coming to something which is naval anti-ship missile being integrated to the helicopters, and this is a very sea skimming missile which just flies around just 1 meter from the waters. And the last two that you see is Tara, which is again a range extension kit, and ULM ER. So as we mentioned to you, we had very recently delivered our emergency procurement contract to Indian Army for the ULPGM. So what you see at the top is a ULPGM, which is UAV launched precision guided missiles. Uh, this is a combination of the UAV capabilities that we had built and then putting a missile over here. So the UAV has the range of around 12 kilometers, 12 to 15 kilometers, and the missile has got the range of around 2.5 to 4.5 kilometers. So the UAV carries the missile, it goes to the target area, launches the missile. The missile has got the image infrared seeker, because of which it will find the target on its own and destroy the target. The UAV again comes back and carries a second missile. Now what we have done is we have upgraded this, and now we are launching ULM ER, which we see at the end of it when the range is further extended, and overall the UAV endurance is also extended based on the requirement from the services. We are very proud that we are working very closely with DRDO on the development part of all these missiles as a part of a DCPP partner, and we really look forward to learn more from them, to contribute effectively, to come out with the platforms, to come out with the missiles which are very much in need of the services.